you think it's your team's advantage that you're playing this one so quick after you played them last time? It's still fresh in their minds.
I don't know, because it seems like a long time ago in some ways, and we've had so many other games in between. But anytime you go through the second go round, you do have some familiarity with it, but still, the prep's got to be the same. And I do know that we've got to do a lot better job defensively than we did the first time.
Do you have more confidence in that too big lineup that you went to at Missouri after?
Yeah, I've always had confidence in it. It's just a matter of when we need it, what we think is going to work, and how we're playing. Yeah, the fact that they came through for us the other night was a big plus for all of us, because those were the two guys that were the difference in the game.
What's key for those two playing off of each other?
Defense, because of our defensive package, that they both can get into ball screens, and we sometimes will switch 1 through 5. Normally we'll go 1 through 4, but if one of them's at the 4, which would probably be Tobe, he would be in more switching than he's normally used to. But he did a good job the other night, and he's gotten better with it. And so the better all of those guys get where we can switch, it helps us.
What did you like about what Tobe gave you on the offensive end?
Positioning. I thought he worked hard to get his space, and he's getting better. And he's a guy that he plays with force, and he works hard to try to get his space for the most part. And we need that, whether it's he, Jonas, or whoever's in the game. That we need a post presence.
How do you feel your rebounding has improved from the last time you played A&M?
It's got to get better. I mean, you're talking about a team that, again, there's none better really, and it's not just a matter of blocking out. You've got to be able to go finish the play and go get it. So I think anybody that plays against some of the best teams know that rebound is a major part of it, and we've got to continue to get better there. I mean, I don't think we're where we want to be, and certainly what we need to be, but we need to be there tomorrow.
I don't think A&M's won since they played y'all. Just from watching the tape, what's gone wrong for
them?
them?
I know one thing, they played hard. You go back and look at the Alabama game where Alabama, I think, made 18 threes. Their effort was phenomenal. I think they, 27 offensive rebounds, and but they're, Buzz's team's going to play hard. They're going to go at it, and I think if you talk to coaches in general, it's maybe when you're not making shots, it's difficult. When you are, it gives you a little bit more room for error. But I can only tell you they continue to play hard and aggressive and do what they do. But our league has a lot to do with it, and the fact that we all know each other so well, and games are going to be decided by a couple of possessions here or there.
You talked about this group losing their poise at times and playing one-on-one. Is that something that can be corrected this time of the year?
Well, I think it is, if you can look at yourself and be real with yourself and know that. And poise can can work a couple different ways. I mean, when things aren't going well as a team, and each player thinks, well, I got to go make something happen. That's losing your poise as a team, and not trusting your teammates and trusting what we've done and what we do to get us to this point. And just being, that's a form of toughness too. Staying calm, cool, collected when it's not going your way, but know that if you continue to let your habits work, you'd like to think in the end it's going to work out for you. But I think it's something that it's learned. I'm not sure anybody's born with it. I think it's something by going through adversity and different trials in different areas, you learn how to deal with it, and it's important, especially from a guard standpoint.
Was the other night a step in the right direction in terms of regaining that poise in the second half?
I do think that when we went big and that group, we were down when we put that group in, and we had a group out there, and again, defensively we were solid, but just the fact that those guys were able to come in and play the way they did, I think just shows the versatility that we can play with our team. And I mean, we can end up putting Josiah back on the perimeter where he played a lot, so we can get even bigger if we want to. And but it's a matter of still, we've got to continue to improve defensively and with everything we're doing on that end.
What's it say about Dalton? I think he missed his first 6 shots and then was able to put that in the rear view, make 6 of his final 8.
Well, again, that's what I think good offensive players do. There's going to be nights you make them, nights you don't. But all we've told him is that he can score a lot of different ways. He doesn't have to be making threes. He can get out and run. He can get to the offensive boards. He can play in the mid range, and we do a lot to try to get him the ball where we think he's effective, where I think he wants the ball, but he can, again, score at many different levels, but the fact is, I do think he's a guy that has that mindset. I think Jordan Gaines got that mindset. I think Zakai Ziegler's got that mindset. They think the next one's going to go win, and they're not afraid to keep shooting.
Coach, I think Jonas played all 20 minutes the second half the other night. Just how much has he grown being able to do that kind of thing for you guys?
Well, he has. I think his cardio toughness has gotten, I mean, it's night and day from where it was a year ago, and especially when he's being game planned for, and teams are really trying to be physical with him. But he impacts the game. His length is major for us around the rim, but he's got so much more growth, room for growth, and we're hoping that he'll keep pushing the way he is right now to get there.
All the hype surrounding the game, it's a sold-out checker game. It's important in SEC play to keep the main thing. What are you kind of looking for your team to get into the win column?
Effort. I mean, and you know, do what we talk about. We all have a game plan. Within that game plan, you have to be willing to be able to make adjustments when you have to make, knowing too that we're playing against a team that beat us in pretty much any way that you would want to beat somebody. They did it, but it's about our focus. And again, I know we've got great respect for A&M and the job that Buzz does with his team, but and they're going to come in here. I mean, every game for everybody. It's a huge game for everybody. I don't care if the arena's checkered or not. It's the fact is it's going to be decided between the lines.
How much did that leg injury set JP back, and do you feel like he's able to the point where he can help you all again?
Well, again, he's starting to work his way back in, and it's at the right time because we need him. Because I mean, you guys watched the other night. We go into games with different thoughts, and as the game goes on, then you adjust while you're in the game, and he's a guy that we think can score the ball for us, and he's had moments where he's played well. We need him to be ready when his number's called.
How have you seen Cade develop, and what do you want to see from him?
Who?
Cade Phillips.
Okay, again, I have no problem putting him in the game. I don't, as a coaching staff, we know he's going to play hard, and he's going to do what we need him to do. And I think he knows now exactly what we need from him, and I think he's going to do that.
Just a fun question about the managers. Not everybody sees what they do, but what do the managers mean to you?
Well, they're such a huge part of our program. I mean, not only are they respected by everyone here, but our players have a great deal of respect for them in the way they treat them. They know they're there to help them. They're not going to take advantage of that. They're not expecting our managers to wait on them hand and foot, but they know they've got their backs. And we've always had great managers, guys that really want to be a part of it. And the fun part is how many of them have come in and want to be coaches, and some of them have gone on, they're in the NBA now. And so it's been fun watching guys, different paths that come through here, but so many of them, again, have used this situation, whether it's to get into coaching or administration, has been good for them, and we couldn't go without them, and again, they're highly appreciated and respected.
Anything else for Coach?
Thanks, Coach.
All right.